We are going to start with 4.1. And the box and whisker diagram below represents the number of learners who offered mathematical literacy per school in the Johannesburg North District in the year 2020. And you can see that this is the box and whisker diagram question. Box and whisker, box and whisker diagram question. So we know that the box and whisker diagram shows or represents the distribution of data. The distribution of data. Okay, without wasting any more time, let's move to the questions. So we are told that use the box and whisker diagram above to answer the following questions. So we have 4.1.1, which says that write down the 5-number summary from the box and whisker diagram above. So whenever we are dealing with the box and whisker diagram, we need to know that we have the minimum and we have the first quartile and we have quartile 2, which is also the median. And we have Q3, which is the third quartile, and then we have the maximum. So these are the 5-number summary. The 5-number summary are represented by this. So we have 4 and we have 39, we have 68, we have 105, and we have 171. So the distance in between is equal across. So from 4 to 39 represent 25% of the data. And then from 39 to 68, 25% of the data. From 68 to 105 also represent 25% of the data. And from 105 to 171 also represent 25% of the data. So without wasting any time, let's answer question 4.1.1. So the minimum is 4 from our diagram, as you can also see here. And Q1, which is quantile 1, is 39. These are free marks, guys. You should be able to get everything from this question. And then Q2, which is the median, is 68. And then Q3 is 105. And then the maximum is 171. So now we are done with 4.1.1. And now let's move to 4.1.2. 4.1.2, which says that write down the percentage of schools that had 105 or more learners offering mathematical literacy. So we know that our maximum is 171. So we are told that let's write down the learners registered. The question says that write down the percentage of schools that had 105 or more learners. So we know that from 105 to or more, and we know that our maximum is 171. We know that from 105 to 171, the percentage is 25%, meaning that our answer will be 25%. So now let's move to 4.1.3. So it says that calculate the interquartile range of the above data. So to calculate the interquartile range, we use the formula which says Q3 minus Q1. And we know that Q3 is 105. And Q1 is 39. So our answer will be, let's quickly plug that in our calculator. If we plug 105 minus 39, we will get 66. So our interquartile range will be 66. So now let's move to question 4.1.4. Let's answer it on the other side. So now let's move to 4.1.4. So the question says that if Johannesburg North District had 70 schools with learners registered for mathematical literacy, calculate the number of schools who had between 39 and 107 learners doing mathematical literacy. Remember that this is our box and whisker. We have our minimum and our maximum, and we have Q1, Q2, and Q3. So we are told that calculate the number of schools who had between 39 and 105. We know that Q1 is 39 and Q3 is 105, meaning that we need to work with this range. And remember that we said that each range is represented by 25%. 25%. 25%. So the range that we need to work with here is Q1 to Q3, and is represented by 25 plus 25, which is 50%. So to calculate the number of schools who had between 39 and 105 learners doing mathematical literacy, we just take the number of schools, which is 70, and multiply by this 50%. And our answer will be 35. If you plug 70 multiplied by 50% in the calculator, you will get 35. And now we are done with the box and whisker diagram questions. Now let's move to the next question.